going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
To throw is Watson. He gets this one to Bruce Ellington. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks. A 1st down carry now for Miller. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The Pro Bowler Chris Harris is in on the tackle. He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Domata Peko, the one to get him down.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derrick Nick Wolf coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down.
Richmond. Hey, check back. Come back.
Here we go on 4th. Watson, and he's going to go down again. Von Miller in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. Here's Keenum now on 2nd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. 20. A very solid gain of 27.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
On 1st down, it's Keenum. That is incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Demaryius Thomas. That'll bring up 2nd down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Back to the air. Keenum on 2nd down. Got his man. It's Thomas. Touchdown, Denver. Demaryius Thomas, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point from McManus is good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Down. Green the line. Tiger.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Dumps it off for Irvin. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll make this a second down.
Richmond. Come back.
To throw on second is Watson. That complete to Lamar Miller. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Come back.
Watson on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Von Miller able to disrupt yet another pass play. His third sack of the afternoon.
Right there. Come back.
Now Watson looking to throw on second down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Come back. Richmond.
Third and long. It's Watson escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
And absolutely zero surprise that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
Now, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on fourth.
Come back.
We got three. Motion.
They are going for it. Here's Watson. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but do you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. All right, there's no doubt about it. People wonder what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Down. Gary left. Hold on, come on. Right 20. Roger. Gary left.
On 1st and 10, here's Keenum. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Keenum. They set up the screen to Booker. Room to run inside the 40. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And McManus able to put it through. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Boy, it's only a one-score game. 3rd quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And the Broncos are going to get the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Freeman again, a first down carry. Down to about the 22 here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. To throw on second down is Keenum. Now they go screen. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that. Got his man. It's Thomas. Touchdown, Denver. Demaryius Thomas. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos will extend their lead. McManus's point after is good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Flush to his right. Now he'll go deep down the middle. Oh, wide open, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Watson to Hopkins for a huge hookup. 48 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 32-yard line. On first down, Watson. And this is incomplete. The veteran Adam Jones there on the coverage.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson going deep for Hopkins. And this is caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller punching it in from a yard away. And the Texans draw a bit closer.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is taken near the 13. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. Now the ball comes loose. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Throwing is Keenum on third down. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. Back now in Houston. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
22.
They do snap it to Keenum. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. Keenum now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
On second down, here's Keenum. This is caught inside the 15. Give him 30 yards there.
Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Booker on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Keenum to throw on second down. And that is incomplete. Devontae Booker, the man he was trying to get it to. And it's third down.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Keenum. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And McManus able to put it through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to stop it.
And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. It's picked up by the Broncos.